Welcome back to The Curious Yapper. I'm Madison, your favorite yapper. And this episode is brought to you in my fancy recording studio filled with boxes. We'll get to that in a little bit. And this entire series of The Curious Yapper, you are just following along as I learn to adult in a new place and learn how to live outside my comfort zone. People give you advice all the time where they say that the best part of your life is when you're living it outside your comfort zone. Well, I like my comfort zone, so I'll let you know what that advice, how it stacks up once I start to navigate this. But wanted to let you know where we're going and just enjoy the ride. So I want to start off with my high of the week was seeing one of my high school friends, and then also going on a hike. And then the low of the week was my little anxious brain starting at a new office, but we will talk about her in a little bit. So the last time I left you was last Tuesday, recording an episode recapping our journeys across the country to make it to Washington. It's our new home state, which is very different, very cool. There's all the things to that. And now, since I left you, normal life has more so began. So we'll talk about that. And the Curious Yapper allowed me to distract myself from the anxiety that I was experiencing being in a new place. I was hyper fixated on it. I was like, let's upload this and make a post. So thanks to the Curious Yappers for helping me avoid my anxiety for a little bit. Anyways, once I signed off, got things posted, then the anxiety brain, she lies a lot of it, and was telling me that the next day at the office was gonna be scary, no one's gonna like you, and you're never gonna find friends. And so when my brain starts to spiral and go into a little anxious moments, I have to just tell my brain the opposite story. So I'm like, you are awesome. People are lucky to know you. You're going to find your people. But I'm sure others of you can also experience and have experienced anxiety lying to you. So if you've seen Inside Out, love that movie. Inside Out 2, they bring in anxiety, highly recommend. But sometimes it feels like that. It feels like a circle and brain is just lying to you. So that's where I left you last Tuesday, that I'm trying to get ready, get in the zone to get a good night's sleep. We had no belongings at that point, and I'm getting cozy on the air mattress, and it was not cozy at all. Didn't sleep well, hardly. And in fact, kept waking up in the middle of the night, and then my arm was asleep, but the brain wasn't asleep, so that was not helpful. So Wednesday, first day of the new office, we get there, we are tired. Usually someone who has lots of energy, but I am tired. And then of course, as you can imagine, being in a new space, things are just different, right? So now I gotta take an elevator to get up to my desk. Awesome sauce. Also, the anxiety was like, hey, Madison, don't be late. So naturally, she's really early. And then let's be anxious about being too early, because what am I doing? Don't know. Just crazy thoughts happening up here in the little gray matter. Anyways, so Wednesday it is, get into the office, log in. I'm like, I got this. Technology not entirely working. We love a little plot twist when you're already anxious on the first day. Love that. Get logged in, see my email count. Ooh. We don't like her. She's about 300. It's fine. I don't know why people are emailing me, but it's all good. Get through those. Then I did get to see my old team virtually, so that felt like a little squeeze and hug from home, which was really nice. Everyone in the new office is nice. It's just the transition of trying to find yourself, find your people, and just navigating all of the newness. And my new colleagues did invite me to lunch, so that was really nice that I got to go eat with them. They gave me some little recommendations of maybe things to do around my new town, and I told them that I would be going to Seattle for the weekend, so they gave me some recommendations there. Then I get a text from Evan about halfway through my day. The delivery of our household items are here. Whoa! Didn't realize that was gonna happen, which was really awesome because it could have taken a whole nother like 10 days plus to get it here. So anyways, that was cool. And things are on the up and up there. Done with my day, come home, things are here. I got a couch to sit on. Don't have to sit on the camping chairs anymore. We're gonna have a real bed tonight. Super pumped about that. And then there's boxes. So that means not only are your things here, but now there's things to do. So like, it's a catch-22. Really glad that my things are here. But again, the brain is like, oh, we are not settled. So that evening we unpacked the kitchen, which if any of you have ever moved with professional movers, I have never done that before. Professional movers are very invested in making sure your things don't break. So like, kudos to them. That meant they packed every single little thing in wrapping paper. So if you enjoy opening presents, you should move with professional movers, because my gosh, every single plate was wrapped in this paper. Open up a plate, open up a cup, open up a bowl, and just paper everywhere. So that slowed down the process. Good, nothing broke. A lot of paper. So recycle, my friends. Anywho, so we do the kitchen. It is not at all where it's supposed to be. That's future Madison and Evan problems. We have our things at least. So we got to eat out of a real bowl that night, have a real fork. Pumped. That was awesome. Then that took all the energy out of me. Go to sleep, get ready for the next day, wake up, it's Thursday. I did sleep much better. My arms did not fall asleep, so thank goodness we're all good. Then the next day I do have a working phone, my computer's on, and now I got a webcam so I can join all the meetings from my desk, which was really nice. And then I got to see my colleagues again, virtually. Again, a little hug from home, and I miss them, and I hope that they're all doing well. And then lunch that day, they invited me again to go on lunch. And what's cool about this campus is there's little walking trails. So I love to do a little hot girl walk. So we walked around campus after eating lunch, and that was really nice. And it felt really inclusive, and that's really important to me. So that was really nice on Thursday. Then came back home, tackled some more boxes, tackled the clothes boxes. You don't realize how many things you have until you have to unpack it, find a new place for it. I'm feeling like the minimalistic lifestyle. It's not really for me, but in this moment, I think it is. So that's Thursday, go to sleep. Evan had the TV set up, so I think we might have watched an episode or two of Abbott Elementary. If you haven't watched that, Abbott is a wonderful, such a well-written show. The script is hilarious, love the characters. I'm curious, do you watch Abbott Elementary? Tell me. And then go to sleep Thursday. Friday, heck yeah. Since I only worked half the week, didn't realize it was Friday for a while, so that was a super exciting plot twist for me. I was excited that it was Friday. I brought my little plant that took multiple tumbles, and there's a girl that I work with who we call her like the plant doctor because she knows stuff. So I was like, please help my little baby plant. And she told me what to do. So I'm going to repot that little girly. I'm going to trim her so that she makes it. And that's good. So that was Friday. She took it. Unfortunately, that plant took another tumble on the way to work. I'm hoping the plant mom life is my life, but I'm not so sure. And anyways, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can take better care of her when she's not on the move and she's just at my house. That is the goal. Then on Friday, our office does little snacks that they give us for free. And what was funny is on Friday, when I was looking to go find my snack, there were so many jalapeno chips left. In the Texas office, those were never available. You had to get them right when they dropped them off and loaded them. No, here, that made me laugh so much because I really want to find spicy things, and especially the Tex-Mex girly in me is needing that stuff. So when I saw that all the jalapeno chips were not taken, that was pretty funny. So I took myself a little bag of those and one for home, and I had a little jalapeno chip party, and that was yum yum. Then it's the weekend. We made it, you guys. Love it. And I found a little burger spot, and we went there for dinner. What's really cool about this area is when it says it's like 20 minutes away or 25 minutes away, it's not like just 5 miles down the road like it is in Dallas. It's actually like 20 miles away, and that's why it's that amount of minutes away. So that's really cool. There is some traffic, but even on a Friday during rush hour, we were moving, which if you're from the Dallas area, you can appreciate. And that was really cool to see the difference, and great dinner. Then we came home, watched some more Abbott Elementary, and then I also am trying to catch up on Traitors. I am a reality girly, love reality TV, and I haven't caught up on Traitors. I still need to watch Love is Blind. Not gonna lie, people said that season of Love is Blind is boring, and to be honest, I've been watching it as I fall asleep, and it's been putting me to sleep, which is a great solution. I hope it gets interesting so it keeps me up. Anyways, gotta catch up on my reality shows. Been just a little busy. And then Friday night, crash out. Then it's Saturday, and our time clocks, our body clocks are still not used to Pacific time. So we're still up early naturally. My job is early. And so we're not sleeping in on Saturday, and we have places to go. So one of my high school friends, she was actually in town in Seattle for a conference. So I got to go see her, which was really fun. It motivated Evan and I to get out and go see things. So we stopped in Seattle to see her. My work colleagues were telling me things to do in Seattle, got some great recommendations, and they had shown me that cherry blossoms are a big thing in Washington, and the campus, University of Washington, even has a whole page about it, and see our cherry blossoms. So I was like, hey girl, we are almost to Seattle. Do you want me to pick you up? We're gonna go see some cherry blossoms. Like, it's gonna be awesome. And she's like, yeah, pick me up. So pick her up, drive to the university, find a little parking garage, figure out where to go, get out. If I can figure out how to put a picture in here, y'all, the cherry blossoms were not blossoming. They're pretty much just twigs all around the campus. We were too early, but it's a comical Madison move because I was hyped about it, brought someone with us to go see these cherry blossoms, and like crickets, if cricket sounds, they were not blossoming. So I took a couple pictures of some flowers, and so social media is a lie, and I might post those to social media and be like, oh my gosh, look at all these pretty flowers. It's a lie. The cherry blossoms were not blossoming. That just means that I will have to go again on my own. My friend will not be here anymore. She'll be back home. So sorry to my high school friend. That was a bummer. Anyways, Evan and I save the rest of our plans. We go to this really cool park. I think it was Gas Works Park. It has a really cool view of the Seattle skyline. So if you're ever in Seattle, go to Gas Works Park. And if I got it wrong, just send me a text, send me an email, whatever. I'll tell you where to go. So that was cool. And then we also went to another park called Golden Gardens Park. And that was on like by a beach. And we got to see some people doing their little like surfboard, wakeboard things with the parasailing thing. That was so cool. They were in wetsuits because it was chilly. It was windy, cold, little drizzly, but people were having a blast on that beach. So we were people watching. It was a good time. I think on an ideal spring or summer day, Evan and I are going to have to go take our camping chairs and watch people the whole day because I'm sure it'll be interesting to do that. I need to take a book, try to spend some time there. But that was really cool. And then after that, we're like, we are hungry. One of my work colleagues gave us a recommendation of a taco place. And you guys, tacos, Tex-Mex queso is not the same here. We learned that when we visited this area back in January. It is not the same. And if you know anything about me, cheese is the main food group, queso is the main food group, Tex-Mex is the main food group. Like, that is my comfort zone. Again, back to the beginning, we're trying to learn to be out of our comfort zone, but you know, the comforts when you're not so comfortable are pretty nice. So she gave me this rec for tacos. Evan and I's opinions and standards are low. The bar is low. It's actually to the ground. Anyways, we're like, okay, they have some queso, but we're still not ready to venture to queso because we have been let down a couple times here. Anyways, we get the chips and salsa. The chips are chipping. They are good. The salsa, pretty good. Are we in a good spot? Don't know. Get our tacos. I had a Philly cheesesteak taco and a chicken taco. Actually good. So we were like, okay, bless. We are so glad that there is a decent taco place. Now, it is not in where we live. We'd have to drive hours for it, but hey, if we get desperate, we know that there's some tacos we can go to. After that, we stayed in the area, I think it was called Fremont area. That was really cool. So many cute shops around. There's a little vintage shop, a little just just all kinds of things. We're little candles, little random gifts. And so that was fun to walk in and out. Then we wrapped up our Seattle day. We're done. We get back to our home, make that road trip. And then we're just ready for the evening. We started the most recent episode of Abbott Elementary. That was funny. It was the karaoke episode. Really great. Love that entire cast. And then we were like, we're getting Taco Bell for dinner. So heck yeah, I'm a Taco Bell connoisseur. Love it. So we got a Taco Bell. That felt like comfort too. That's home. So love that. And then we started watching the Gabby Petito documentary on Netflix. I don't know what rock I was living under when it was actually happening back in 2021, but I was under a very, very thick rock because I did not know about this story at all. Very interesting. And since we just traveled, we went through the Grand Teton National Park, and that's where it happened. Oh my gosh. So I'm all for documentaries. If you have good documentary recommendations, let me know those too, because I would love to watch some more TV. Anyways, then that was Saturday. Then this morning was a wonderful day. Wonderful. As you can imagine, doing something completely different again, out of your comfort zone in your life. There's different thoughts you have throughout it, like, how am I doing? Not so sure. And this morning was absolutely wonderful. We got bagels at a spot right by us, and they were actually pretty good. So I love a breakfast bagel, so I'm pumped about that. And then we went and did Triple Falls Trail, which is part of the Columbia Gorge, River Gorge. Really pretty. So wonderful. Lots of beautiful things to see. I'm convinced that the maker of Crayola crayons had to have visited this area to come up with the crayon vibrancy. In nature, the greens are just greening. They are so vibrant, so many different shades. It's just so beautiful. So that hike this morning really filled up my cup, and I feel really good. That's why we moved here in the span of less than a week. We've done 2 hikes and we went to Seattle. So I hope that continues for us, because that is exactly why we're here, to do the things and to see all this stuff. And also, backing it up, on Saturday, I got to text with one of my girly pops a lot, and one of her questions was, how's the community going? And I was like, girl, I barely be being here. So community has not happened. We'll see if I have more updates in a future week, but I really wanted to meet my neighbors, to find community and people that way. Have I met the neighbors? No. Have I seen the neighbors? No. Do I hear the upstairs neighbors? Sometimes. And so that community hasn't happened, and I have not found a book club. I have not found a hiking club. I have not done any of those things. I'm going to give myself some grace and some patience. We've been here less than a week. It's okay that I don't have the community and haven't made those big efforts yet. I will. It's something that I want to do and I know will be good for me. So that is to be determined. And then also I have a lovely community back in Texas, and different people have texted me seeing how it's going and all that stuff. And I'm someone who takes a while to come to an opinion and to take in all the stuff around me. So when people are looking for descriptors that are like, oh, it's so awesome, I love it, best decision ever, those words I don't have yet. And that doesn't mean that this was not the right move. It absolutely was. And I'm more in a neutral spot where I'm just taking it all in. No extreme highs, no extreme lows. And if I can just maintain the neutral, I think we're doing really good. So anyways, that's how I'm doing. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm curious to know what kind of things you do for your anxiety brain when it takes over. Another thing I've started to do is little meditations, guided meditations on the Headspace app, because I need something always talking so that my brain doesn't write its own script. So if you have experienced anxiety, I would love to know in the comments what tips you have to move through those feelings. I know for me, it is now trying to do those meditations, trying to rewrite the script in my head saying that, hey, your brain is lying to you and you actually are all these wonderful things. So that's helped. But I'm curious to know what you guys do to move through anxious feelings. One of my favorite creators is Elise Myers, and she notoriously says, do it scared. So that is what your girl is doing. I am just living the best I can, trying to navigate adulting and doing it scared because change is hard, and I'm just here for the ride. And I really appreciate you yappers being here for this yap sesh. Let me know what you do for anxiety in the comments. If there's a certain topic you want me to talk about and yap about, I love to yap. Leave that in the comments. And I can't wait to see you guys next time and talk more about life. See you soon, yappers.